Hello, 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 hello. How are we doing this fine Monday morning? Do me a favor. Share this live with everybody you know right now. Down in the bottom right hand corner, there's a little arrow. Share it with fucking everybody. We're only going to be here for about an hour ish, but share it with everybody. TikTok wants to play their fucking games. We'll just do our shit over here. You just watched like 6 of my videos in a row. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Today, I will have videos coming your way at the top of every hour, starting at 9 a.m. and ending at 7 p.m. And then tomorrow, we'll go back to our regular schedule. Is this really live? Yep, really live. There are mods on YouTube. Yes, I have a handful of mods on YouTube. My mods on YouTube are mostly the same mods that I have over on TikTok. What's up, Clyde? You good boy? Are you a good boy? Yes, I got a messy office right now, but here's Clyde, the good boy. He's a good boy, right? Aren't you a good boy? He's a good boy. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Aren't you? Aren't you? Touch. I touched your nose. I touched your nose. Who's a good boy? He's a good boy. Clyde. Clyde. Like I said, forgive the mess back here. Clyde. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Mommy knocked you out of the bedroom because she's working out? Yes. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. It's a good boy. It's a good boy. Off he goes. Do you not like the content of the older millennial? The older millennial is a lion bucket of piss. Nothing he says is ever accurate. He's a rage baiter. He is making money, and God bless him for making his money, but he is making money by being known as the dumbest motherfucker on social media. No, I don't like his content, other than when I use it to create my own content, to spotlight how fucking stupid he is. Do you see my comments? Yep. Happy Memorial Day to you too, Utah. Hola, Betty. Hola. The older millennial, you never heard of him? He's just a douchebag over on TikTok and Twitter. You emailed me about Bondi. I get a lot of emails. I'll have to go look at them. I mean, I have a fuck ton of unread emails from people. A fuck ton. Play Ripple. Don't know how. I don't know how to play anything. I don't know how to play the guitar. Are there any goals you'd like to achieve this year? Keep living, man. We're going to Alaska at the end of summer. My wife, my daughters, my mother-in-law are going to Vegas in the fall. I would love to squeeze one more trip in there. Other than that, I'm meeting my goals. My new fence goes in a month. I've been working on the garden, expanding the garden. Always get stoned if that's one of your options. Am I a Texan? No. Salute from Germany. Amen. Alaskan cruise. Yes, we're going on an Alaskan cruise. Rolling, rolling, rolling. I'm not rolling, I'm packing. Why is this old man on live? Because I fucking can be. What is your favorite thing? That's kind of a broad question. I have not signed up for the free Harvard. Why are you just throwing dollar amounts out? I'm going to give you one opportunity to answer, and then I'm just going to block you because it's annoying as fuck. So, why are you just throwing dollar amounts out? It's donations? Okay, don't say them. Make the donation. If I smoke 900 cigarettes in a month, what will happen to me? I have no fucking idea. I'm not a doctor. How many guns do you own? None of your fucking business. Hello, Dustin. I think I'm going to pass on listening to your mixtape, but thank you for the offer. The guitar on the wall is not for sale. Don't swear. Fuck you. Good day from Australia. Good day back at you, Australia. Rest in peace, Phil Robertson. Rest in piss. Good riddance to that sack of shit. Why are you grumpy? I'm not. As a matter of fact, I'm quite the opposite. It's a lovely day here in the Chicagoland area. I'm going to roll several joints up. I'm going to go outside and do some work in the yard. While elevated. I'm far from grumpy. Boom, boom, boom. It is fantastic. It's fucking spectacular. Like, my daughter's in the city at her partner's house. My son's at a sleepover. My wife's working out in the other room. Gave her a pickle tickle before we even got out of fucking bed. And then we, sat in the living room for a minute, did our early morning doom scrolling. I just scheduled all my videos for today and tomorrow. I'm sitting here rolling up some dubage, and I'm going to go work in the yard. It's going to be a fucking damn good day, man. The birds are chirping, the sun is shining. It's going to be a good day. Going to be a good day, Tater. Going to be a good day. Keep up the good fight, brother. I will. Don't swear. All right, let me say it to you again, shit stain. Fuck you. Fuck you and suck my motherfucking dick, bitch. How's that for not swearing? What's up, Denmark? What's it like living where? I have no idea what you're talking about. What's up, Vietnam? Can you see my comments? Yes, I can. Hello from the East Coast of Canada. Hello, East Coast of Canada. You're too old to be talking like that? I don't know. Your mom doesn't think I'm too old. Just saying. Where are you from, man? The Chicago suburbs, dude. April, do you play Fortnite? Because no, I don't play any video games. What about the Pope? Do you like the band of Metallica? Yippers. I sure do. Am I a biker? Nope. Grateful Dead guitar is hard. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Hope you're having a great morning. I am. Pantera, listen, their music is okay. Their positions on life suck. That's for sure. What's your favorite food in Chicago? The Italian beef. Who was Metallica's first guitarist? Are you talking about oh fuck. Mustaine? Are you talking about Mustaine? Dave Mustaine from Megadeth? I don't know if they had somebody in before Mustaine. Yes, Haight Ashbury signs. I got those off of Amazon, from Amazon back there. I try not to think of Kanye. Grand Funk Railroad. We're an American band. Good drumming. I don't think I know any Russian rock. That's a good looking guitar hanging behind you. Thank you very much. Good morning from Tampa Bay. Are you in the Bay, or are you like in Tampa, or are you in are you like Zephyr Hills, or are you in the Bay? I like you, dude, no homo. I don't even know what the fuck that means. Breakfast cereal is pasta that you cook in cold milk. That made absolutely no fucking sense. Where did I get the Bob Marley? This is a wood carving of Bob Marley's face that I bought in Ocho Rios, Jamaica in February of 2019. I have another one I bought in January of 2020 that's much smaller. They're solid wood carvings. This was where that Grateful Dead Steal Your Face metal piece is right there. That piece up there, the Grateful Dead piece, was, sorry, I never know how to use my hands on this. That was cut out by fire, with fire, by a follower of mine on TikTok and sent to me. This I now use as like a paperweight to keep my papers that I need to file down. You want my Steal Your Face guitar? Can't have it. Guess Who's pretty good. Obviously, Rush is phenomenal. Tragically Hip is pretty good. How's trucking going? It's just kind of there, like it has been for the last 3.5 years. It's just kind of fucking there. I don't listen to Drake. I don't know who you're talking about a pineapple under the bay. Oh, you're talking about the guy at Tampa Bay. He lives in a pineapple under the bay. Right, right on. I listen to very little Rage Against the Machine. Where's the picture of the boss at? I don't have one. I don't have a picture of every musical artist. Joe ruined the OTR? The fuck does that mean? You think Joe Biden had an effect on trucking, and that's what you're saying. First of all, I don't do over the road trucking. Mine is entirely intermodal. It's all local. It's all within 150 miles of my front door. Secondly, Joe Biden didn't ruin shit. Third, you're too fucking stupid to be here. No, I'm not a fan of things like Ramstein and shit like that. What's the weirdest job you ever had? Carney. I ran the zipper for a carnival in the summer of '92. That would probably be the weirdest, would be my guess. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck? Oh, if a woodchuck smoked a shitload of weed. Probably not a lot. He'd be pretty chill and wanting to just kind of relax at that point in time. When I smoke, which is like all the time, it makes me want to do things, right? Be humble. Yeah, you keep repeating the same thing. Here, I'm going to put you in timeout so that you can keep commenting, be humble, but then we don't have to fucking listen to it. We don't have to see it. Just keep screaming, be humble into the yawning chasm that is the internet with nobody listening, shit stain. Why do I lie about the border? I live here. I don't lie about the border. And I doubt you live anywhere near it. So go fuck yourself. Do you think you smoke more than Snoop Dogg? No. No, 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 no. I'm outside of Chi-Town. Yes, I'm in Shanahan, Illinois, down near Joliet. When did you start smoking weed? 40 years ago when I was 13. Nobody smokes more than Snoop except Martha. Maybe Willie? Do you like dabs? No, I don't do dabs. I'm afraid my lungs are going to implode after 40 years of smoking weed and 35 years of smoking cigarettes. We quit back in 2020. Smoking cigarettes. Yeah, I don't think my lungs could take it. Right on, Deborah. Right on. Appreciate the kind words. Give me 1 second. I'm almost done with this one here. Little toppy top top. Canadian Gen Xer, love the channel. Thank you very much. W for quitting smokes. Tobacco. Yeah, we really had no choice but to quit smoking cigarettes back in 2020. This weekend, actually 2 days ago, was the 5th anniversary of my wife's heart attack. She's still alive. They cleaned her out. She had blockage, put a stent in, treat the rest with medication. But that's what caused us to quit smoking cigarettes. She had a heart attack Memorial Day weekend, 2020, and you become non-smokers overnight, especially when both of you are smokers. But you keep smoking these because these right here, these are important. Hard work good, hard work fine, but first take care of head. Well, thank you for subbing. I appreciate that. Is it true that smoking in general is frowned upon in the U.S.? Now it is, yes. Thanks for the great content. Thank you very much for the tremendous tip. I appreciate that. Anybody that ever tips, I am always amazed by because you guys don't have to pay for my content. You guys don't have to pay to watch me live or on video. It's all available for free. It's why I don't do paid subscriptions on this platform. I have paid subscriptions because people asked for it, but I don't do specific content for paid subscriptions to try and lure people in or anything like that. Please make it clap for us, Daddy. You're in timeout now too, just for being a fucking idiot. Gummies are better on the lungs. They are, and I wish I could go to gummies. I wish I could go to edibles, but I've tried edibles, and it just doesn't fucking work on me. You know what I mean? My wife has given me 100, 110 million. It doesn't fucking work. And if I smoke, I can kind of moderate my buzz, right? And once you take your edible, it's in you, and you can't, smoke a little bit more, back off a little bit. When you're smoking, you can kind of moderate. Oh my God, I wish you guys could smell this. Get a little bit behind the ears, a little fucking Cologne action. Was John McCain the last good Republican? He might be. He might be. All right, we rolled 3. We got enough here to roll another one easily. Let's see if we can get 5 out of this. 77 million said you're irrelevant. Does it hurt? When did 77 million people say I was irrelevant? I wish you could smell what I just chopped down. Yo, good morning. Nice wake and bake sesh. Smoking is just better. Yeah, it is for me. It is. What are my thoughts on Adam Kinzinger? I don't trust Adam. I don't trust a fucking thing that comes out of it. I live in the same town as Adam Kinzinger. He is an opportunistic piece of shit. Adam Kinzinger. Adam Kinzinger is actually down from the Kankakee area, and when he couldn't get elected down in the Kankakee area anymore, he moved up here. and then became the Republican member of Congress for what was Illinois' 16th congressional district. And he voted with the Trump agenda 94% of the time when Trump was in office the first time around, and then became anti-Trump conveniently after Trump lost the 2020 election. After looking around and realizing he's a young and up-and-coming Republican in a very blue state that doesn't tolerate Trumpism. Only then did he become anti-Trump. Don't trust a fucking thing Adam Kinzinger says. Mitt Romney is a hack. Yes, he is. Edibles have no effect on me. That's why we were talking about him earlier. Florida will probably not go blue again for years. Where's Comey? Probably at his house. Wasn't my day to watch him. Why are you smoking? Because I can. Hi from Denver. Hi back at you, Denver. What are your thoughts on fan meetups? I got no problem with them. I just don't think anybody's going to come out to meet me. That's why I haven't had one. You know, people are like, why don't you do a meet and greet in Chicago? Well, because the people who listen to me are like from all over the country, and England and Canada and Australia and Germany, and people aren't flying into fucking Chicago just to fucking meet me in some park or something. It's just a weird concept, I guess. I still can't fit in my head that I have the following that I have, let alone that anybody would actually want to come out and meet me in public. So, you know. What's up, UK? Pennsylvania? God bless you, brother. Thank you. Texas is turning blue. Yeah, you know, with all due respect, I keep hearing how Texas is turning blue. Texas is turning blue. Texas is turning blue, and then it keeps staying red. I'll believe Texas is blue when Texas is blue on the map. Until then, I don't believe Texas is going to be fucking blue anytime soon. Texas is solidly red until further fucking notice. Okay, cities can be blue all day long. That doesn't mean jack shit. There are blue cities all across the country. Texas is red. Texas is damn near a different country. Everything happens differently in Texas. Everything. And when it comes time to vote, those motherfuckers come out of the woodwork. Truck nuts equals small willy, says this commenter. I agree. If I see a truck with truck nuts on it, I instantly think this dude's dick is so fucking tiny it's damn near inverted. Truck nuts with a lift kit? Yeah, no fucking doubt about it. That dude's fucking begging for attention because life didn't work out the way. That's the kind of guy who peaked in high school, right? If you have a lifted truck with truck nuts, chances are you still have your high school graduation tassel hanging from the rear view mirror. And you like to hang out at high school parties. With a huge American flag on it? Yeah, exactly. And one of those rolling coal smokestacks? Yeah, that's a dude that the last time that motherfucker saw a vagina was the day his face rubbed against his mother's on the way out. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Come on. You know what the kind of guy I'm talking about. You know, he usually wears like ski goggles for sunglasses, has a lot of camo, possesses more financially speaking, economically speaking, you know, a dollar amount. His gun collection is worth more than his house. Excuse me, I need to get more papers. raw cones. What strain of weed do you prefer? Whatever the next one my guy has that he puts in the bag. You know what I'm saying? Smoke it all. This is a Bob Marley. This is a carving of Bob Marley I got in Jamaica. What is up on that wall? This is my first music tribute wall. This is a Grateful Dead guitar. That's a Grateful Dead Steal Your Face. Those are the Beatles. That's Bob Marley. That's the Grateful Dead on stage at Alpine Valley. ZZ Top, Eddie Van Halen, the Eagles, AC/DC, Cliff Burton, the major rager on the four-string motherfucker, Johnny Mellencamp, a Grateful Dead piece, the Black Crowes, Ozzy and Randy, Jerry, and then in front of me I have the Woodstock poster. This is Stevie Nicks. These are a bunch of guitar picks. That's Dave Matthews. That's a hand drawing of Jerry Garcia. That's a painting of Jimi Hendrix. Up across the top, you have Naked Raygun. Next to that little picture up there is Run DMC and the Beastie Boys in New York City in 1985. That's a ukulele I bought in the Bahamas. Then up there, you have the poster for the Blues Brothers. Then you have George Clinton in the white there in the middle, right there. And then you got Stevie Ray Vaughan. And then I got all this space here behind this door to fill in. And I got a bunch of new pictures sitting down here that need to go up. So who drew? I have no idea who drew the picture of Jerry Garcia. It was in a follower of mine's home down in Florida, and he was downsizing, and he said that he felt I should have it, and so he packaged it up and sent it up here. I didn't even know he was sending it. And then back here, you've got my shelving units and my skulls and my mini guitars and my books and my cult shit and my dad's ashes and places that my wife and I have been to around the travel map. Yada 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 yada. And then on the other wall, I have. Hang on a second, because I gotta close the closet door. My room's a fucking disaster. Hang on a second here. Okay, now the other wall contains the door and the closet door. My closet doors have a mural on them. That's a painting from a famous street artist, but that mural was done by my daughter. Okay, if you're gonna spam the chat, you're just gonna get banned because you're a fucking idiot. So go scream into another room, asshole. My daughter, who's going to be 21 in the fall, did this mural. These doors were in her room, and then she went off to college, and my son took that room, and he didn't want these on his doors, and I didn't want them painted over, so I took them for my office. Across the top, I have old cannabis propaganda posters. The Burning Question, Marijuana Girl, Marijuana, The Devil's Weed, Reefer Madness, all of that shit across the top there. Devil's Harvest, another thing, a marijuana thing. Over here, you got the sign, which way to the taco bar, and you see Tom's Doobie Den. My daughter Ashley got me that. And then on the little strip of wall in between the closet door and the door that you come in, I got my Route 66 sign, marijuana. What does that one say? Forgive me. I'm sorry, my weed is so loud I can't hear your bullshit. VW parking only. Hippies use the back door. And then this is an autographed picture of former astronaut and current flight director TJ Creamer. He spent 6 months on the International Space Station, made 3 or 4 missions into space, and is now a flight director. He's been following me for quite some time, and we became friends because he likes my content. I got to go down to Houston and do a behind the scenes tour at Houston. In Houston, there's my wife and I in front of the building, and there's his 2 mission patches there. So, all right, back to what I was doing. All done? I'm live.
Yeah, I know.
What's wrong?
I'm not changing my shoes.
My bedroom becomes the place where all the shoes go because my cat, we have 5 cats, my cat, the orange cat, is an asshole and chews shoelaces. And since I don't let cats into my office unless I'm in here and it's very, very, very controlled, this is the only safe place to drop your shoes.
Yeah, otherwise, this is what fucking happens.
That's what he does.
That's what, the other side, yeah, it's, whatever.
It doesn't any string.
Look at the dick that's here.
Go and get.
Franklin, go and get.
There you go. Go and get out of here.
You have a hole in this.
Pair of sweatpants?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's been there. I wish I knew somebody that knew how to
I
sew.
wish she did too, honey.
You know what I mean?
Maybe her next wife.
There will be no
Your
next
current
wife.
wife.
There will be no next wife.
Don't be a pussy.
There will be no No. I'm 30 years in, 27 years in. How long are we together? 28?
Yeah.
Yeah, 28 together, 27 living together, 26 married.
Yeah.
You should get a swivel arm for your phone. Nah. I could just do this.
Oh, don't look like a...
Dating nowadays is hell? Yeah, I wouldn't know. I no fucking desire.
No, we would know because we have two of the 4 kids.
Yeah, but those are their problems. We don't have to fucking worry about them.
Well,
Thank you,
make them our problems.
Johnny Bravo. Thank you very much for the tip. But you
Are
both.
you on TikTok or?
I am on the tube of you. Do I like Nirvana? No, they suck. They're overrated. Worst fucking band I've ever heard. Long time together. It is a long time. We've been together longer than we've been apart at this point in time.
And I couldn't think of anybody else I'd rather do this world with.
No, I bet there's been a few days in your life where you could think of somebody else that you would have liked to fucking done it with.
Yeah.
This motherfucker.
I mean, I think that daily, but right now, Eddie. No.
Do I owe taxes on these tips? They're donations. They're to people paying me, and yes, I will be having to pay taxes on those because my Sherry. Good morning. Because, come on, man. No. Get out.
Hey.
He's not playing that fucking game up here. I'm not refixing that whole fucking top shelf because your cat's an asshole.
Well, you're an asshole for having the shit in here. Take the shit
I'm
off.
an asshole for having stuff I want in my office. Yeah,
See,
I got how that
everybody
fucking
just
works.
saw when I was done with you.
But yes, I will have to pay tax because it'll be considered part of my overall income from YouTube. And at the end of the year, I'll get my 1099 from YouTube that says how much I made, and it'll include everything I made from people watching videos to what they subscriptions to people giving gifts. My age, I'm 53. Do you play guitar? No, I do not. That's art.
Okay,
That's
for real.
Get out of here. I'm not playing with you today. Okay, I've told you my age and you just keep repeating the same thing. So now you get put in timeout and then you can just keep repeating it into the yawning chasm that is the internet, and none of us have to watch your dumbass.
Poor Clyde.
Oh, I'll chill out, but I'm not playing with that fucking cat. He can't be away from her, and because she's in here, he wants to be in here.
All right, well, I'll leave you be. So
No, it's fine.
No, it's fine. Seriously. Clyde. Oh my God.
So you came back in under another account and just started typing age again. That's fine. I'll just keep blocking you again. It makes no difference to me. Yes, I do. I'm just killing time till I have to do my releases at 9 o'clock. Am I a libber? Well, what's a libber?
I'm going to do a foot massage really quick.
Knock yourself out. Block me? No problem. Cats or dogs? Right now, cats. I have moderators. One of them's in the room right now. Yeah, there's Sherry right there. MAGA needs to find a hobby. This is their hobby. Being a douchebag is MAGA's hobby. They do it very, very, very well. They kind of own the douchebag space right now. You know what I mean? Like, if you are looking for top tier douchebaggery, look no further than Magaland. What advice would you give someone going through a divorce? My advice that I would give someone going through divorce is stop taking advice from strangers on the internet, especially me. The weekend trolls, yeah, they're all fucking freaks, especially the red hat wearing MAGA chuds that have nothing better to do but, sit around and beat off to an image of their orange god daddy and then go into lives and comment sections of videos that they don't like in order to show the world how fucking stupid they really are. That's okay. I've literally built a following off of them. I get paid off of their dumb fuckery. So let them dumb fucker. Dumb fuckery. Dumb fuckerage. Let them participate. Let them deal in dumb fuckerage. Sorry, I don't speak dumbass. What am I rolling? Well, I'm not rolling anything, so to speak. I am packing raw cones, and I just finished. I ground up a little bit here, and I got, out of what I ground here, I got that. So, now I'm done. I've got a few doobies for the next few days. You put the lid back on the rolling tray. Wipe a little residue away, and we're waiting for 9 a.m. where I can do a release. Just make sure I'm set up to do that. Hang on. Un momento, por favor. Okay. Content. Filter. Visibility. Private. Okay. And then... One, two, three, four, five, six, 10, 11, 12. Okay. What's your favorite kind of cheese? Pepper jack. I must have missed a whole bunch because people are having full blown conversations. I don't know what the fuck they're about. Trump 2032. Sure, whatever, man. By any chance, were your parents blood related before they fucked to have you? I'm not Tizzy. Oh yeah, multiple trolls. Do I hide or lock my stash? No. No. And I have a 20-year-old daughter who smokes and a 13-year-old son who doesn't. And I'm not worried about him doing so. They were both raised, all my kids were raised in a house where marijuana was normal and alcohol wasn't. You think I'm broke up about Phil, the Duck Dynasty guy? The homophobic, racist bucket of piss who just passed away? Not in the least bit. The world became a little bit of a better place when he stopped breathing. What's up, dude? Nothing, man. Just gonna do release some videos at 9 a.m. and then I'm gonna go work in the yard for a little bit. Gotta go pick up my son from his sleepover. You know, just chilling, man. Phil, the Duck Dynasty guy with the long fucking beard, Phil Robertson, I think is his name. He passed away. Why do I look tired? Because I have led a life that makes me look tired. I don't play any kind of music. That's art. I just like music. Oh, he might have been Phil Lesh. He might have meant. I'm sorry. That might have been. My apologies if that's what he meant. Yeah, listen, I'm a bit weathered. I, yeah, I look old and beat up. I have no idea who I want to run in 2028. I want to get through the midterms before 2028. The Kinks are pretty good. Actually, no, due process is not just for legal Americans. It's for anybody present on American soil. So says the Constitution. So says Supreme Court Justice Antonin Scalia. Was that John Mellencamp? Yes, it was. Back when he was John Cougar Mellencamp. Don't be so hateful towards piss. Some young Dems are going to primary some of the older ones. Yes, absolutely. Cubs or Sox? Cubs. Oh, you want to see my new jersey? I just had my birthday. Got the classic white pinstripe this time, right? Okay. Right? Oh, it's backwards. Hang on. No, it's not. Yeah, I don't know. Is it backwards? Can you guys read it? Impeach 47. And yes, that's real. It's just like a regular real jersey. I have a blue one, the classic blue one that says impeach 45 that I wore when he was in office the first time. Nobody cares. Oh, you do, sweet pea. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. Boosting my algorithms, helping me grow. I can't block fast enough. Well, you're still here. Where did I get the chair? TikTok shop. I have some really dumb trolls. Yes, I do. I attract a really low class group of trolls. They're not intelligent. They don't troll very well. Most of them are too cowardice to show themselves. I really do deserve a better class of troll, but you get what you get. The trolls are stunningly stupid here. Oh, they're aggressively stupid. Aggressively. Do you think the big beautiful bill will pass the Senate? Not without some changes. It will eventually pass, but not without some changes. What those changes are going to be, it's going to be very dependent on how the negotiations go. What?
A BBL is a Brazilian butt lift.
Oh, I thought they were talking about the big beautiful bill.
I think they were, but I think they were trying to be funny.
Oh, my bad. Is it what? A Brazilian what?
Butt lift.
Okay, I'm not doing any Brazilian butt lifts, and I don't know if the fucking Congress is voting on that, but if they are, whatever. Yes, they're confident in it. Very confident. Oh, that's 9 o'clock. Hang on. I have to release some videos here on the tube of you. Yes, I think young Dems are going to primary some older Dems, yes. How Kamala doing after her CNN meltdown on 4 question marks, 2 laughing face emojis? I don't know. I don't speak to Kamala Harris. I don't have her number. We don't communicate regularly. I don't really give a fuck how she's doing, if I'm being completely honest with you, but she sure seems to be owning a bit of that tiny mind of yours, doesn't she? I mean, she lost the election, went back to California, is no longer a factor, and you're still thinking about her. Eesh. I don't think the big beautiful bill is going to pass, and I think the name is stupid. Like I said, there will be some changes. The Senate is not going to pass it exactly as is. Now the negotiation has to begin within the Senate as to what is going to be allowed, what's not going to be allowed. If the Dems are smart, they're going to keep the good provisions in there, and they're going to argue vigorously against the other ones. What is this country going to look like 20 years from now? I have no fucking idea. No fucking clue. If I'm still alive, I'm probably going to be right here in this house. Doubtful I'm going to be doing content at that point in time, but we'll see. Fuck, no idea. This country needs an enema. I think I'm going to pass on the enema, but you do you. Why not live stream from my PC? I've always just done it from my phone or my iPad. Yeah, there will be a lot of people getting primaried on both sides, my guess, next year. It has a larger screen. Yeah, I don't care about that. That doesn't matter to me. I still won't be able to see the fucking words, and I'd still have to get fucking close to it. Yeah. You hear those birds out there? Yeah, they have a lot to say. You want to talk about Trump derangement syndrome? Then talk about it. What does getting primaried mean? That means that you're a current member of either the House or the Senate. You're either a Democrat or a Republican that's either a senator or a representative in Congress right now, and you're running for reelection. Well, before you get to the actual general election, they have a primary to see who's going to be the candidate, just like the presidency. And young Democrats don't like the older Democrats that are in office, so they're going to run younger Democrats against them in the primary, and hopefully, those older people, according to them, hopefully those older existing elected officials won't even be the candidate by the time the November general election comes, and we have a new batch of candidates to vote on. That's what that means. Thank you, Jehu. Appreciate it. Um, yes, thank you very much to my mods and everybody else telling people to tap on the screen. I greatly appreciate it. I still don't know what doing likes on YouTube does for a live, but I appreciate the likes. Fuck it. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Sorry. I saw that in the comment section, and if you guys don't understand what that was Bill O'Reilly getting caught on camera freaking out before one of his shows and screaming at everybody on set. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Good morning from South Canada. Thank you for all you do. Research and sharing research, speaking your mind. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Likes are for algorithms, so you get shown to more people. Oh, nice. Great. I have a YouTube channel where I fight truth to power. Right on. What do you think those millionaires in charge cutting Medicaid or Medicare? Listen, they want another tax break. It's bottom line. They want another tax break, and we can't give them another tax break as long as we're spending what we're spending. And so the thought process is cut the spending and then use that money or use those savings to give the rich people a tax break. Alaskan Wild Adventures. We'll see you in a couple of months up in Alaska. I was S from Canada, not South Canada. Oh, my apologies. Rockford, Rhode Island. There's like fucking 12 people in Rhode Island, and like 5 of them follow me. That's crazy. Time to hit the wacky weed for you? Don't mind if I do. You got me for a few more minutes, but then I got to get ready and go do some yard work. Jasmine Crockett is an up and coming star in the Democratic Party. Absolutely no doubt about it. However, she needs to stop with the bullshit with Greg Abbott because it's not looking good on her. Sloan Gregory, thank you for the donation. I am prepping and being realistic about the next 36 months. Are you and people you know bunkering in? Getting ready to do the same thing we always do. Push the candidates that we like, tell you about the candidates that we don't like, why we don't like them, and hopefully get the word out as best as humanly possible so that we can flip one of these 2 chambers of Congress, if not both. I would love to see a president in my lifetime that wasn't rich before taking office. Define rich. Tom, you're getting paid. First of all, that's the wrong you're. Secondly, I make no bones about the fact that I get paid to make content. I loved George Carlin. He was one of the best. Thank you for the kind words there. I appreciate it. El Shukomedalis. I don't know how to fuck to pronounce it. I'm not going to pretend like I do. Oh, did he give an answer? I didn't see. Hang on. I didn't know. Okay, so define rich. I bet your daughter got bullied. Is that really what you have to offer to the conversation? My God, you are a waste of human DNA. How do you get your conservative mama out of the cult? I have no fucking idea. No, this is Mary Sue Gromick. This is an impromptu live. The only steadfast live schedule that I have is I go live Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. Central Time. Otherwise, it's whenever the mood strikes me. There is no regular schedule. And I was going live. Now, this is when I typically go live is when I roll, and I was just rolling some dubage, and so I was going live and chatting with y'all while I rolled dubage. Oh, there are a few bots in here. Sherry's been doing a good job of taking care of them. Did you go see AC/DC? No. What strain? I don't know what strain it is. There's like 4 different strains in that bag. Do you watch Dark Brandon on YouTube? No. Just happened onto your live. Glad I did. Thank you very much, Catherine. I appreciate that. Good morning back at you, Mike. You wish you could roll? These are cones, so you don't have to roll. You just have to pack them. It makes it so easy. Corona, thank you very much. Appreciate that. No, man, that's fucking weed. That's not a cigarette. Life is too short to smoke shitty weed. Flat earthers are everywhere. No, I didn't see what anybody posted on Bluesky though. I am on Bluesky, but I don't hang out on Bluesky a lot. I'm on Threads. I'm not there a lot. I'm on Instagram. I'm not there a lot. I do some posting there, but I'm not there a lot. What are we talking about today? I just wrapped up rolling. I'm going to be on here for a few more minutes. We're not talking about anything in specific, but whatever comes up in here. Invitations have been suspended for 2025. Okay. Pipe is quick and easy. No doubt about it. I just prefer joints. Gummies, if that works for you, they don't work for me, but if that works for you, right on. Flat earthers are fucking insane, man. Fucking insane. They are nuttier than an outhouse at an acorn festival. I mean, fucking crazy. Rich equals 1 million or more. Okay, then you're never, ever, 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 ever going to see another president that's not rich. If your definition of rich begins at 1 million, then you're never going to see another president that's not rich. In the modern era, somebody that serves in Congress for a term or two, fuck their house and investments alone are going to be worth 1 million combined. Oh, I don't do bongs anymore either. I haven't done bongs in a few years. This person says for them, rich is over 100 million. Now, to me, that's ultra wealthy. We did used to be 50% seeds back in the day. Man, it was not 50%, but I mean, it was a lot. That just that it was always a brown, very compressed. We called it brickweed, and you broke it apart, and that was like pretty much what you got. No matter where you went, no matter what guy or gal you knew, that was it. Yeah, if you didn't de-seed your weed back in the day, so if you were smoking a joint like this, for those of you that don't smoke, today's strains don't come with seeds in it, right? Back in the day, you used to have a ton of seeds in it. And if you didn't de-seed your weed when you were smoking your joint and you came across the seed, it would pop like a firecracker. And so the more seeds that you had in your joint, the more pops that you would get as you were smoking your joint. So we used to, what I did was I had a big rolling tray, and I would chop up all the weed with scissors. Pull the buds off the stems the best you can, and then I would just use a pair of scissors and I would go over it and over it and over it until it was fine, like comes out of a grinder. And then I'd have all the weed on one end of my board. And if you remember, if you guys still use rolling papers, there's a little flap on the package of rolling papers. I would ever so slightly tilt that rolling tray up and just like lift and do like that to the weed, and it would cause the seeds to roll out. And by the time you were done, all your seeds were at one end of your board, your weed was at the other end of the board, and hopefully you didn't have too many pops in your joint. Sprouting seeds, yes, all over the place. We should always plant them all over the place. Throw them out in the backyard, and then there'd be a fucking weed plant growing somewhere. But today, I mean, like today's shit just doesn't have that. And you got nicer buds, you know. Oh, that's a little too close, but so these are some smaller buds, but they're nicer, and there are no seeds ever in today's day and age. Everything has been bioengineered, so you don't have to worry about shit like that. And then you just get a few different strains and you throw them all together in the bag, and it makes for a happy time. You put ganja seeds in salads? My word. I'm not growing anything currently. This was when I used to grow weed. It was fucking 40 years ago. 40 fucking years ago. Is this the pothead lib I've been hearing about? I don't know, man. If you hang out with a bunch of triggered MAGA cultist fuckwits and they have a hard time with people who make content that they disagree with, then yeah, there's a possibility that I'm the guy you've heard of. How's it hanging? Just kind of sitting there. You know what I mean? Kind of looks like a gumdrop on a shag carpet. Hi, pothead lib. Hi, ignorant fuckstick. Sherry says, I don't know how anyone hasn't heard of you. Well, based on my numbers, there are obviously people on the planet who haven't. Is pothead even a burn nowadays? Only to stupid people. Only ignorant, inbred, shit-stained fucksticks use pothead as an insult. Bet you won't say that to my face, pal. That's right, I wouldn't, because I wouldn't be caught dead in the same room as you, asshole. It's that fucking simple. If you want to come in here and have a conversation, I'm all for it. Even if you are a MAGA, I'll have a conversation with you. We can have a serious conversation about policy, music, Gen X culture, weed, whatever the fuck you want to talk about. But if you come in here being an asshole, you're going to get treated like the asshole that you are. You're going to have your energy met. So you came in like an asshole. That's why I'm treating you like the asshole that you are. Raging Capricorn. Would you fucking cry harder for me, princess? Come back when you want to actually have a conversation. How's that? You're going to bring your biker gang with you? Oh, you know what you're going to do? You got a biker gang? Tell you what, why don't you guys all get together and go jerk yourself off? There. Now you've been hidden, but not blocked. So you can keep commenting, but we can't see it. Keep screaming into the fucking internet, asshole. Yeah, he's got a biker gang. It's him and 4 of his friends from the neighborhood still riding around the neighborhood on their big wheels. Here's what I've learned in my lifetime. The guys that talk about it, don't ever do it. The guys that want to do it, just do it without fucking giving you any warning, without talking to you about it, without making a threat. They just show up and do it. Schwinn? You think that asshole could afford a Schwinn? Are you fucking kidding me? He's an internet troll. Any good places for Philly cheesesteaks in Chicago? I'm not a huge fan of a Philly cheesesteak, so I wouldn't know where to get a Philly cheesesteak in Chicago. I'm sure there's somewhere, but you know what I mean? Drake says just go to Philadelphia. They were specifically looking in Chicago, though. Yeah, Sherry. Maybe he comes by with West Virginia Oathkeeper. Yes, a folded mattress. If you're talking about the video I did about the woman with the extraordinarily large camel toe in the workout pants, yes, it looked like a folded mattress, like a folded twin mattress. Somebody else had a rather accurate description for it. They said it looked like an old beanbag tossed over a power line. Yeah, we have a Jersey Mike's near us. Well, within a 15-minute drive of us. Italian beefs, yes. I don't eat deep dish pizza. It's garbage. Baba's Steak and Lemonade makes a good cheesesteak. There's one right over in Joliet. I've never eaten there. That's why I avoid this cheesesteak too, because it does look like it really is meant to go with. You got to get the peppers and the onions, and I don't do peppers or onions. So why the hate on Louisiana? I only hate Louisiana's politics. I think there are a ton of really great people in Louisiana. I love New Orleans. And listen, I'm going to hate on Louisiana when it comes to their climate. You know, I don't feel like I should feel the air. You know what I mean? Are you trying to ask me if I've been to Lou Malnati's? Chicago sucks? Then stay out of it. There, and now I'm your life coach. Do I go fishing? Not if I can avoid it. Ever been to Europe? Not yet. Not yet. But I'm going to tell you something, and I'm being dead serious when I say this. I am watching some friends of mine on social media take several vacations, and they're going to France, and they're going to Germany, and they're going to Switzerland. Currently, they're in Amsterdam. They went to Italy. And I got some things to do around the house and some bills to pay down here in the next couple of years. But then, goddamn it, we're going to start looking at that shit because we ain't got that many more fucking years ahead of us. And I want to go see some fucking places. So you guys keep watching the videos. I'm being very serious when I say this. You guys keep watching the videos here on YouTube. You keep sharing the videos here on YouTube. You keep interacting with the videos here on YouTube, and it helps my family get paid. And for that, my family is forever grateful. And not just because we get to go on vacation, because you guys are literally keeping a roof over our house, our heads. And we are all grateful for that. So please keep watching the content. I'm going to keep making the content. I'm going to make sure you have content every day to consume. You keep consuming it. And as long as I can sit here and make content, I'll keep doing it. So as long as they let me do it, I guess. Anyway, I need to go use the bathroom, get ready to start planting flowers. I have a strawberry bush I need to plant. Yada, yada, yada. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. See you tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central Time. In the meantime, go watch all the videos. More are scheduled at the top of every hour between now. Today's going to be a lighter day because I figured it was Memorial Day. People were going to be busy doing other shit. So I have one video scheduled at the top of every hour, 10 a.m., 11 a.m., noon, 1, all the way to 7 p.m. And then tomorrow we go back to our regular schedule, which is 2 an hour from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m., 1 an hour from 10 to 1, and a batch of, if I have them available, on this day videos at 9 a.m. and a batch of shorts at noon. So, there you go. Talk to you guys later.